Hi there again, and in this module we're going to take a look at document themes and cell styles. So the biggest thing to note about these two is that themes generally set the document format and styles control the cell formatting or your groups of cells and their formatting. So looking at themes first, what I've got here is just a little bit of a breakdown of a demonstration table and a chart that links to that table. Nothing major, just some random data and a chart that links to it. And if we then go to the Insert tab, the Page Layout tab, you'll see on the left hand side here we have themes. And if I click on this little down arrow there, I get a selection of all the themes that are currently available within Excel. And you see what happened there when I just moused over just one of the other options. It previewed what it would look like before I selected it, which is quite handy. So here are the themes you get with Excel. So if we look at, say, an organic, and I just mouse over that, I haven't selected it yet, but it's changed the formatting. You can see it's changed the colors in the chart, it's changed the font in the table, and it's even changed the font in the row and column headers. And you'll see they just have different settings depending on which one you choose. You can browse for themes, so you could download themes from the internet and put them on your machine and browse and use those, and you can actually edit them. So I could right click, add it to the quick access toolbar, that kind of thing. There are ways to change the themes as well. So I am still in the default Office theme here, and I can go to colors and just change the colors without changing any other options if I wanted to. Bear in mind though, this is changing these formatting options for your whole document. So if you have other worksheets, you're going to be affecting those as well. Similarly, fonts, I can change the fonts of anything I'm using. So Corbel, Franklin Gothic, it just changes the whole thing through the whole document. And effects, you'll see more of those used when you've got these kind of icons in use, which we haven't got on here for simplicity purposes. And that's pretty much it for themes. All they really do is control the formatting options for the whole document. If I've got another worksheet here, for instance, which I'm going to show in a moment for styles. But if I go back to my themes and change it to, let's pick banded, there we go, and switch over to styles, it's changed everything for this worksheet as well. So it does control the whole document. Moving on to styles, there's a little more to those than there is with themes. There's a bit more editing that you can do, but again, they're not too complicated. So what I've got here on this worksheet is just some example stuff I've set up already. I bring up my home tab here. So your styles are set here in this styles panel within the home group, and there are many default ones that you get set here. They are only formatting options, although they've got text written inside them here, say this is warning text and this is explanatory. That is literally just the way they're named. They don't dictate the kind of content that should be there. They just set the formatting. So what I've got here is I've got good stuff, which looks good there, bad stuff, notes. I type some text here which just says text, and I can just choose whichever one of these I want. I can mouse over them to see what they look like, and I can pick one. And again, it doesn't matter what the contents are, it doesn't care about that. It's literally just setting the formatting for them. So I've used the default ones here for good, bad, notes, and you'll see you also have ones for headings 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. and titles. And anyone who's been using Microsoft Word or has any experience in web editing will know how that might be actually useful in the future. That all there is really to it, to the main bit with styles. You can edit them a bit more than you can with themes. So I can, for instance, let's take bad. I can right click that, I can modify it, and I can say format, and then you see you get the general formatting options you would normally get when setting formatting on a cell anyway, and you can just change those. So what we can actually do, if I come out of there, I will create a new cell style. I'm going to call it demo, and these tick boxes basically set what the style includes. So all the different tabs you see in the formatting bar, I go to format it, and what should we do? So I'm going to change the font to something, let's try and find something bizarre in here. There we go, nice brush script, and I'll move the font size up to 20 and change the colour to green. There we go. OK that. And you see that's probably appeared at the top right up there. There we go. Top left rather. So I can change that one to demo, and anything that's set to that, I move up there, select that one to it as well. So I can right click that and I can choose modify, and I get the same window back up again. I could change the font size and OK, and it then affects all the cells that have been set to that style. The other thing you can do is if you're working with multiple documents and you have a particular style you want to bring over from another document, so I will just bring up here another document I've got here, just a quick document with some text in. I've created a cell style called merge. There we go. I'll just set some text formatting options. What you can do, again, if you click on this little icon down here, you can choose to merge styles. Now it's important to remember that if you're merging styles from another document, it must be open whilst you're doing it. It can't look inside a file, it has to know Excel has to see it's already open. So it's treating that as book 2, which is what it's called. Select that, click OK, and you can see it's brought in that style. So I can select there and say, I want to be merged. There we go. So that's styles and that's themes. Now you may note that we're still working a lot here with formatting of our Excel documents at the moment, and this is to get you increasingly used to the Excel interface without getting too bogged down too early in the vagaries of formulas and pivot tables and all those kind of things. These we will go through in lots of detail soon, but it's important that you get to grips with where things are in Excel first, and these formatting tutorials will help with that. So there we go, that is themes and styles. Biggest thing to take away from this is that themes apply to your whole document and styles can apply to just cells. Thanks very much, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.